today's video. Alright fellas, happy Homebrew Wednesday. Hope you're all having a fantastic week. Mine is lacking. Gearing down at work, obviously clearing my desks out and whatnot to start the new job, and coming down with a cold. Shit. But I have the trusty cold remedy Pilsner, served in the Guinness glass, which I pilfered. Possibly the palest ale to have ever been in that glass. It's just how I roll. So today, I need to set the tripod up, my arm is aching. Anyway, today's Homebrew Wednesday video is going to be talking about the hot liquor tank, Mr. Charms. I've basically been filming me making the hot liquor tank, and I was sort of reviewing the video that I'd filmed and realised that there isn't too much difference between the other keg conversions, so drilling the holes out, cutting the lid out, and various other bits and bobs which you've seen already. So I've decided not to put a video together on the HLT conversion. Instead I thought I'd just cover everything I've done to get it to the stage it's at now in my Homebrew Wednesday video. So I apologise for the light, but it's I took the light down that was here, I dropped it on the floor and broke the bulb, and I haven't swapped it yet. So anyway, let's have a look at the HLT. Let's have a look what I've done to it. A lot of the influence has been based on Harry Brew 69's HLT tank, and I must say, Harry, no leaks and everything's working alright at the minute. Got to wire it up, but at the minute everything's working how it should do. Let's have a closer look. Right, so here she is, the hot liquor tank in all its glory, and it's actually filled to the brim. And I've done that to test the shelf that I've put up. Now I haven't shown you the shelf in great detail in the other video. I think Chance was a bit worried that it wasn't thick enough or beefy enough to hold the keg when it's full of water. Well, that keg's been sat on there a day now and full of water, and it's not shifted. But let me just show you and explain to you how I've sort of done the shelf to start with. So it might look a bit flimsy from the outside, but if we go underneath, you'll see I've bolted it to the wall. So that ain't going nowhere. I mean, I was sat on it the other day, so perched on it, and it was not moving at all. So I put the HLT on, filled it up. Nothing, not a creak, not a murmur from it. So the shelf, guys, is a good shelf, if I do say so myself. And I didn't want something too big that it would sort of come out into the brewery, and I didn't really want any sort of struts going down to the floor. So it's working. Anyway, let's have a look. So there she is again. Got the ball valve, which I won't open because obviously I'll get wet. I just cut the hole through. I used the cookie sheet, which is down here, look, that Harry used. It's a silicone cookie baking tray, so it can withstand high temperatures, and it's food grade. And I've used one on the outside and a couple on the inside to seal it. Same with the radiator valve here. put the washers on the inside, and that's fine, and inserted this plastic tube into her, and I've painted behind this tube so I can mark on the paint the litrages when I calibrate it. That's the next job. So now I know this shelf isn't going to move, I can calibrate the hot liquor tank, because I know it ain't going to move from there. It's always going to be set up there. So I'm going to calibrate that, and here I have got the washing machine element fixed in place. I don't know whether you can see it in there because I can't see what you're looking at. Basically, cut a slot out for this to slide in, and it's best to make your slots sort of smaller when you've drilled it out, and then you can file the edges and just keep trying it until it slides in. Better to have it tight than slack. Because if you cut it too big, you've bollocksed it up. So and you'd have to get a new keg. So that's it. But what I need to do is I need to wire. I've got some electrical wire. I've got to wire this up, and I've got a plug down there, which I'm going to wire up to the other end of it, obviously. And then I've got to make some sort of cover that'll go over there, so as not to electrocute myself. And then I'm just going to, when I've plasterboarded this out, I'm going to tack the wire up, across, and down to the plug, and that's how I'm going to be doing that. But yeah, like Harry had to do, I had to sort of knock the keg with a hammer to flatten it off, so that this rubber gasket, I don't know whether you can, the camera's playing up, so this rubber gasket can seal properly. But I didn't have any problems with it, and I've got no leaks, and that's it, guys. That's how I did the hot liquor tank. You can see the shower head fits nicely, sort of over it, and I've got the lid. I've just got to bolt some washers to this lid so that can sit in there. And I haven't decided yet whether to put this on, but I'm hoping to sort of fix that onto the lid somehow so the steam can go up through the lid out of the tube and hopefully out the window. Whether that works or not, I have no idea, but it'd be worth a try. I've also got a thermometer, digital thermometer. I was going to bring it into the shed and I forgot all about it. But yeah, it's just your standard digital thermometer with a braided wire on a probe. So I'm going to drop it in there for my temperatures, and it has got a magnet on the back of it so I can stick it to the hot liquor tank, and then when I'm mashing, just move it down to the mash tub. And that's it. That's it for today's video, because I've waffled on enough. So that's the HLT. Just needs wiring up for the power and calibrating, and that is it. So hopefully this week, end of this week, I'm going to be nipping to get the plasterboards while I'm still at work, and I can use the works van. Yeah, so I can get the plasterboards so that this weekend coming, which is the bank holiday weekend, I can plasterboard her out, and then with a bit of luck, plaster it. So I'm excited, guys. Oh, also forgot to tell you, I've known this a couple of weeks now, and every time I do a video I forget to say, but the same guy, plumber, that's getting me the kegs, that's got a bar in his garage that he's built, said to me, I can get you 3 pumps, all the wiring, all the cables and the tubing, the gas bottles, and instead of using a fridge, he's actually got the proper chiller unit, which is like a block of ice with pipe work that runs through it. So when you pull the tap, the beer comes out of your keg through this block of ice, and it comes out nice and cold. And he says it's a lot cheaper than running a fridge. It's only a little unit. And he said I can get you all of that for 150 quid cash. So what do you think, guys? So that's sort of three pumps, all the pipe work for it, all the tubing and the chiller unit to chill the beer. I don't think that's bad, but let me know what you think, because I might have it in here, and you know, sort of might have it on that wall there, build a bit of a sort of bar top and have it there. That would be immense. Imagine that in the summer. You've got the barbecue outside. Another beer? Yeah, just help yourself. Told the wife, she's not impressed at all, but hey ho, that's our job, innit? To annoy him. So that's it, guys. So don't be alarmed on the shelf. Chance. It's beefy enough, mate. And that's it, guys. So stay safe, keep on brewing, pinky out. Again, like I said in the other video, check out Brewmaster Ben's competition video. Really funny video. And yeah, that's it, guys. I'm out. Got a beer to drink. I've got tea to make. And shopping arriving shortly. So I'm going. See you. See ya.